What's up, guys, and welcome to the Heroic Magaera raid guide. As always, I'll be playing fire for this fight, and this is going to be in a 25-man mage point of view. If you want to see any of the normal mode abilities, go ahead and go through my Throne of Thunder playlist. I have all the normal modes and the heroic mode up to dates that I have out so far are all in that playlist for you, so you can take a look at any of them. I will not be covering the normal mode mechanics, as this is a heroic guide, and if you don't know the normal mode mechanics, you probably shouldn't be doing heroic. The only real change in this fight is, honestly, there's two main things. Obviously, one, you get the new head, which is the arcane head, and two is you'll get ads that come out, and the easiest way to deal with those ads is have set people in charge of the ads. Okay, so how our group did it is we had our monks and our boomkin kind of cycling Ring of Peace cooldown, the solar beam cooldown, and everything else, while the ads were burnt down by a very select few players. They don't have a ton of health, and these heads need to die ASAP. That's the biggest thing, is getting through this fight as quickly as possible. So what you need to do is, again, have set AoEers who can just turn and burn all those ads, as well as having people who can constantly keep those things under control and interrupted, so they don't do a ton of damage to the people who are DPSing them and to the raid in general. That's really one of the biggest things. But the other thing is obviously with the arcane head, this changes the order that you kill everything. Okay, so now instead of going green, blue, red, you're now going blue, red, purple, and you really don't even mess with green. We don't even kill green in this video. We haven't killed green every attempt that I've done it, and this just seems to work best for our group. Your group may find it easier to use the green head. It's up to you. So what we do is, obviously, we stack for the rampages just like normal, and then the rest of the mechanics are pretty much identical. You just don't stand in front of the boss so you don't get hit by breath. You make sure that you have to get very good at kiting the cinders and kiting the ice torrents. Those are the two biggest things, is understanding that they cancel each other out, and understanding how to keep the floor as clean as possible, because by the end of the fight, if you don't do it correctly, it gets so much more hectic at the end of the fight, that having that last head with a ton of stuff on the ground is just not good, especially with all the damage coming out. You're not going to be able to survive it. So the key to this fight on heroic is simple. It's doing the normal mode mechanics properly and understanding the way that the normal mode mechanics work. Okay, because a lot of times people don't understand that the cinders and the ice torrent, like the the ice beam, cancel each other out, and you can actually put cinders over the ice to get the floor back to normal, and then it'll slowly drop cinder patches. And then same thing with the beam, you can drop the beam over the cinder patches to get those out of the way. So once you kind of get that down, get your group figured out, range needs to pretty much stay at max distance, so that way you are slowly creeping up, you are slowly going to run out of space. So making sure that you're utilizing the room to the best of your ability is always key. Things like lock portals will really help during this, especially if you get targeted with Ice Lance. Healers, be on your game on dispels. Know who has what debuff, and know where they are and what they're doing. Your raid awareness has to be just absolutely amazing in this fight. Like, you have to understand what's going on. The biggest reason that people wipe in this fight is because healers have no idea what the difference is between suppression and cinders is. Like, they just dispel, and if you dispel, especially in the raid when you're all stacked, everyone's dead. If you dispel melee while they're standing next to the head with cinders, everybody's dead. And also, you need to understand that the guy kiting cinders through the tormented ice, that person needs to give them a chance to kind of clear the room out a little, then dispel them, and dispel them away. Don't wait till they're running back and then they're back in the group and then you dispel and leave a big pile there. Understand how the mechanics work. I cannot tell you that healers are the biggest cause of wipes on this fight. Tanks have a really simple job. It's keep the heads turned away. DPS has a really simple job. Burn the heads unless you're assigned to the ads, and then it's burn ads then head. And then everyone else, make sure that you're doing your job via interrupts, via kiting through the floor, and this fight will go down for you. It is a bit of a healing gear check, and as well as a DPS check. You do need to really have some good DPS to get through this fight, but you guys should be able to get through this one, no problem. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, we'll see you in the next one.